Okay.
Yes, there we go. Just call the meeting to order.
Let me really quickly share it. The link to the Facebook. It's very last minute, but it's oops.
No, good call.
They
Uh,
mostly like that. We tried it once already. This will be the second time. We found that the audio was terrible, so nobody could hear anything, and so we're trying this, and then we're gonna see what it's worth. I think we should vote, and we'll go through that through the meeting. Better practices.
Here we go. Groups. I'm going into the group.
Yeah, I think somebody has them, and I bet somebody could bring some time. But then, yeah, moving forward, probably ready to start the meeting.
Yep, hold on.
Just a chance to share.
The meeting's starting now. Please bear with us as
The cool thing about this is anybody who gets the Zoom link, they can go and hop on under the Zoom and then they can like watch on there, but they can also provide like comments and stuff like that back to us.
Zoom is on Facebook only, or is that separate from Facebook?
It's separate, it's a different, yeah, so it can stream to Facebook, but it's its own little application, and it just does meetings. So that you can have like more than one person in the same room, you know.
Okay.
Everybody be on mute, or is it allowing them to?
We ironed a lot of that out, and then, I think we should go through the process of the meeting, get it recorded.
Yeah,
For now.
We got those answered, and, like tentatively, right?
There you
Trying to
are.
figure out what.
Okay, and then let me
meeting.
three.
But it's generally speaking, you know, with Zoom, a lot of times, if you're like a voting member, definitely would have the ability to participate. If you're just an observer, usually they'll be muted, and you can put comments in the chat or you can raise your hand.
Oh, hey girl, hey.
Yeah, great.
I don't even,
You're joined, but I'm just gonna give. Well, you're
in progress.
Oh, we do have to watch out for audio loop thing.
so
Yeah,
you
maybe
just have to keep your audio
Maybe
off.
we can use one of the phones and go out there and see if the audio is picking it up.
Yeah, that's a great thing to test,
If
actually.
they're streaming it, you don't mind stepping out. and
I'm
hearing just from your
trying
phone.
We should
to.
take that for the meeting though.
Which one?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, just yours, like, oh, you can go, you got both of them going on your phone? Dang, good job.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, see how, hers probably sounds great, because it's in the middle of the room.
to
Thank you.
live stream Zoom
Thank you.
to Facebook. Okay, I think we can start because I'm recording it at least. I'm still attempting to try to live stream it to Facebook.
Is that Facebook or Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay, would you switch to?
Myself.
Nice.
Would you switch to Facebook now?
Thank you, by the way, I appreciate that. That way we'll know before everybody.
Yeah.
We can't read the comments. Much love. We can see the comments. If you have something that you want to add, feel free to check out the Zoom link, and it's being shared into the verified community group on Facebook. You can just kind of tune in there and feel free to add commentary. You can also raise your hand if there's something that you want to participate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like very, what is that movie? Inception.
Yeah, watching
There's a video of a recording, sorry.
The Facebook video into Zoom and you're watching it on Zoom.
I'm not, but I can totally do that. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
If we create a circle like that, is it possible that we could like break through the space-time continuum? We could make some real progress here.
I could share it. This is pretty great.
We're
Oh my gosh, wow.
Oh, it's working.
So
But it's like a few
Fantastic.
seconds.
Yep.
it's slightly delayed, yes.
And so
Very
something
nice.
that the board agreed with is the idea that half the room was private, half the room was video. So right now, most of the room is video. So I think we should try to turn the camera.
So the audio I feel like is not super loud. The audio I feel
Loud where it can be fine and it, like, it be loud where it can be fine and it.
Yeah, this is very low quality audio. Yeah. It's very low quality.
Perfectly fine in here.
Like, kind of, it's going back and forth for some reason, like, it,
Like dampers down, I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's probably my phone and dropping it a lot.
Do we want to try?
I'll just try to speak up. I'll try to hold a little higher
Okay.
tempo.
We are recording it on Zoom and that should be picking up your guys' voices completely,
As
so,
long as we get at least one fully clean one that we can post on YouTube and all that, we'll be okay.
okay, great.
All right, are we ready to order?
Ready.
The time is 7:06, calling to order. First thing we'll do is a roll call. If you're present, just take a moment, raise your hand, say your name and say present. Austin Martin, present.
Benjamin, present.
Layla present.
Cody present.
Misty present.
Roy present.
Cool.
All right, excellent, thank
It's
you.
all voluntary.
Cool. Checking in. So on our agenda tonight, we only have a few things. We have any community complaints or comments that people have directed to us. We'll have a chance to air that after we finish the A/B testing. A/B testing is top of the agenda. And then I wanted to go ahead and give an opportunity for anybody else who has anything they want to put on the agenda. Whether it's about the road or about community concerns in general, anything that we should discuss tonight or that needs a vote.
I don't have anything.
Cool, all right.
Well, right now you want us to bring it up?
Yeah, if there's anything that you would like to talk about in to the agenda tonight.
No, I just got, things that the community brought up.
Cool, we'll
Look at it.
perfect. All right, cool. Then we should vote to go ahead and approve the agenda. So all those in favor of the agenda being approved, please say aye.
I
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. All right. The first order of business tonight is A/B testing. This will be ongoing as we're doing this meeting. We're testing the live stream and making sure that our proof of concept works so that the board can use this technology in their own meetings and help to make it more accessible, because this will make it easier for those who can't attend in person, and even those who can. It gives a recording, makes it easy to keep track of what happens, increases transparency. I really like it. So hopefully this goes well tonight and everything can be heard well. If we have any problems with like audio, for instance, we can absolutely get a microphone that we plug in that can kind of take care of it. That'll help to do a little bit better. They're not that expensive, no big deal. I can probably get one and donate one. Go
I
ahead.
think a conference call center, like in the businesses where you see the thing in the middle,
Mhm.
like a business conference call. I think would probably be really smart for us.
Yeah, something like that, or omnidirectional, just simple mic on the stand will work too.
Yeah, this tripod can be used for a speaker or for a phone if needed. The lower one I might take this out.
So I think we should go through the proposal we wrote, if somebody could pull that up.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. Yeah.
Some of the things we
I have
agreed
it up
on
too.
was that the camera angle was over there for half the room privacy. So we're testing that too. We're gonna see how that works, hopefully.
Cool,
We'll
yeah.
see
We
If
can-
anybody has any ideas.
We can try a couple different angles. Just looking at it from here, I can kind of see that if we were to tilt the camera one direction or another, you could decide which side of the table is visible and not. So if members don't want to be, in the limelight, they can absolutely orient themselves that way.
Yeah.
So
So right now, this side is intended to be the private side. So it's like the back of the head is what we're intending as privacy so far.
Okay, cool. Let me grab this proposal up. So on this we have,
I have it up too if you need me.
oh, nice. You want to read it or would you like me to?
I can whatever.
Like fast forward through the whole thing.
Sure, I could read the introduction. I mean, I don't know if we want to. I don't know if you want to read the whole thing, but
Pass me baton if you want to.
okay. Okay. The Fern Acres Community Association plays a critical role in maintaining the well-being, safety, and harmony of our neighborhood. Regular meetings, including board meetings, road crew meetings, neighborhood watch meetings, fire watch meetings, and resident committee meetings, are essential to achieving these goals. To foster transparency, encourage wider participation, and keep all residents informed, we propose making these meetings accessible online via live streaming and recorded formats. And then I go into the benefits of these. So increased transparency, improved participation, enhanced record keeping, that would be really record keeping, I mean, and community engagement. So I'm getting more people involved. And then we kind of go into like how we would do this. So recording and streaming setup, what we're trying out right now.
Yes.
In action. And I mentioned Zoom. We have Zoom going right now. I'm using the nonprofit Zoom that I work for, but we would love to encourage Fern Acres to purchase their own Zoom account. And as well as the Otter app I was mentioning, it helps transcribe everything that's said. So we don't have to sit here and type it all up. It saves us a lot of time and energy. So those are some of the recording and streaming setup things, roles and responsibilities. We went through this with the board as well. The meeting chair, Austin being our meeting chair for today in this meeting, ensures questions from in-person attendees are reinstated for clarity. So like if there's somebody that's sitting in the private area over here and they have a question, they could ask it. If you can't hear it, we make sure it's passed on, and then he will restate the question so it's recorded from this here, and the person can keep their anonymity if they want to, or they can be like, it could be like Bill said XYZ. And then yeah, sure.
That's the same basis we're gonna use for the comments on Zoom. Somebody wants to comment on Zoom, there's somebody who can filter that information and choose to bring up something.
Yeah.
And then hopefully only bring up positive, workable things, you know?
There's also we talk about prioritizing people that come in person. You know, we get like people that are showing up here, they will have the priority of having something to say, obviously. If there's comments and stuff that we can get to that we need to bring up, depending on what the meeting, we don't want to derail the meetings is the goal. So, you know, we want to make sure more people can participate and pay attention.
Thank you.
Well said.
Yeah, and then sharing meeting content. So post recording, we'll make sure there's a YouTube video of this and shared to the Facebook group. And then, you know, we went into all the details of remote attendees will have view only. So it's muted and off camera, but if they want to ask things via the chat, that's going to be completely open. And then letting people know about these meetings. I did a little bit of posting, just reminding people about that we had this meeting, but in the future, once we kind of are streamlined with our process, we'll definitely hopefully have like automated notifications and try to get people notified via email, text, or whatever we want to do. And we did get confirmation from the board as well, which is great. If we provide them the list of contacts that we have, they can confirm that they're residents. They won't share the whole list of residents' names with us, but they'll confirm that the people that we do have in our group and on our list are indeed residents here who are involved. So we're not getting any sketchy people from other neighborhoods trying to sabotage.
Keep the meetings short. If we
Yeah.
let everybody talk, it's gonna go for too long and easily get off topic. So we're just not trying to block anybody out. We're just trying to keep the meeting short, get home on time.
Yep. And then privacy concerns, same thing, like we want to make sure there's going to be times where the board meeting that have private session, so they'll go off, and it's usually when they're talking about finance details and other things, so they'll have their private sessions, which is totally, you know, in the bylaws and normal. And then we talked already about verifying that they're residents, and you know, we talked also about, you know, integrating receipts or some, you know, there's various ways we can make sure that people who are paying their road fees are the ones that have something to say, are the ones that have their platform to say something.
And I think we have to go through the process of giving names to the Fern Acres board and having them verify them for us.
Yeah. So I have a list. We haven't gone through exactly who we want to send it to, but I can email it to you. Okay, cool.
You guys have done excellent work. Thank you.
Yeah. And so the next steps is just implementing this. There was budget considerations we talked about. So we all have smartphones. Having a smartphone would be the ideal if we can make sure the sound and the audio is all working. Smartphones can use Zoom and Facebook, so it shouldn't be a problem. A laptop is really great for audio though, for our meetings. So anytime I'm at a meeting, I will try to bring my laptop. But we should get a Fern Acres dedicated Zoom account for sure, which we already talked about. And then I'm happy to donate this tripod and, you know, maybe we can get a speaker if we need, or like a little microphone if we need to.
Is anyone willing or able to email the cost of that yearly account? Because they need a quote, kind of like information.
Yeah,
Proposing equal is $50 a month.
Cool. And then we'll give them a price quote for a little, like, we have to vote on some kind of audio source and give a quote for that too.
costs.
And I think you might be able to get away with the smaller meeting size to start with, because you probably won't get that many participants, probably not more than 200.
So that would be like half the cost, and it'll have $2,607.
Okay.
Yeah, it's based on how many people, yeah.
600 people like $20 something a month.
We'll
Yeah.
crash that internet.
People chiming in on the meeting.
If that many people show up, we're all in trouble.
That's why the people participating remotely will not be on camera or speaking, because it's
It's more
been
live
too
than
too
that.
chaotic. If it gets that popular, which hey, that would be great. If we get
That'd be cool.
that.
Well, I don't know, it might be because something's really long, you know.
Well, exactly. So, but
1,200 lots or something, how many lots we got again?
2000.
2,000?
2000, so they're not all occupied.
1,200 people live in
1,200
or
people.
families. well,
That's what you're
well,
saying,
whatever.
1200, yeah.
So that's about 3,000 to 6,000 potentially, depending on how big the families are.
Oh, wow.
Individual Zoom, you know, they all want to be on their own devices.
It's not gonna happen that way, guys, don't worry.
No, I highly doubtful, but there are people for sure. Like the whole goal is just to make more accessibility, more transparency. So somebody's like, you guys didn't say anything. We're like, well, we put it all out here. There's Zoom, there's a sign, the good job on the sign. Like, you know, we're doing everything we can to try to put it out there and hopefully get more people to participate.
Yeah, do we need to pick a title for the QR code? A nice, like, this is what the QR code is,
Oh, for the are you talking about for the front of the sign?
like, do we have something saying what the QR code is for?
It said, what does it say?
It's for verified Facebook, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Official Facebook.
Spam forms
That's
or
right.
something
It
like
says
that.
certified or official Facebook.
Or yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Hey, you
Cool.
did a really good job on that sign, thank you.
Yes, thank you so
That's
much
already
for
done.
laminating that. doing that.
But they like the official.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Has it brought?
I think everybody likes it.
I think like 5 more people.
We're up to 70 people, I think,
Man, we started at 60.
in the group.
I put it up with them
That's
already,
great.
60.
You took count.
We're at
That's freaking
69.
awesome.
69.
We're making progress, that's great.
Yeah, and I think it's good just getting it organically and making sure that we're verifying the people. And there's some new people that I need to add to the spreadsheet that I have before I email it. So I need to do that. And then, yeah, I think there's about 50 or 60 people on the spreadsheet too. So it's not a small chunk.
Yeah,
Just email them to the back office.
Okay.
Back office and.
and so I think
Okay.
it's good again, like, why do we have a verified Facebook group? Anybody feel like answering?
I
So
can,
we can
if
keep
you want.
all the information transparent and so the residents know what's going down.
Yeah.
This helps us and it helps our board be able to facilitate better communication with people who we know for sure live here, are paying their dues, right? And it helps us have a way of making sure that everybody's in the know. And that way we don't have issues where people are like, oh, you know, like with the speed bump thing. So yeah, this will kind of help with making sure that people are able to not only participate, not only be here, but like even if they can. Sorry, I'm getting a little off topic there.
No, man, because they didn't know about the speed bumps. Hardly anybody could talk about road stuff on the other Facebook community Facebook page. And so that's my challenge, is getting like real factual road progress on Facebook. And so they don't want that on the other Facebook page. So we put it, that's what this is for me.
On real news and knowing that if somebody shows their rear end to the neighbors as admins, it's not gonna be removed. If the original poster removes their post, that's one thing. But, you know, if you wanna duke it out online and keyboard warrior back and forth, go at it. But
It's a forum for the member, yeah.
right. So, and the information is gonna be there because that's the speed bump on the other forum. There's people being kicked off of the page that live here, that don't have any access to the page anymore. And we just can't have that.
Yeah, and
So
if
it
we
needs to
get,
be protected. Cause we're not gonna kick people out as long as they live here. If they wanna be a jerk, let them be a jerk. Like,
So basically allowing everybody who is a resident in our community, whether they rent, they own, they live, being able to have a equal voice in you know, some of the decisions that we make.
Equal voice, yes.
Yeah,
More about road, more about community stuff. Mostly about road for me, and hopefully we can take votes on it. We can get it like,
Get the
get a
pulse.
good feel for what the community wants for the roads and everything about the roads.
Excellent. Excellent.
I love it.
All right, so we are at audio video testing and general scope. If there's anything else we want to bring up on these topics, please feel free. Otherwise, I'll move us along.
Yep.
All right, the next thing would be concerns from the community. And this is a good opportunity for anybody who's online. If you guys have any comments or anything that you want to do, go ahead and put in the chat. We'll keep an eye out for it on the Zoom. I don't know if we can see the Facebook comments, but if we can, we'll go ahead and put those out too.
Someone said the volume is in and out, Mary Creason, so from Facebook. So
Thank you, Mary. That's good to know.
Yeah.
We'll definitely try to make sure that it's ironed out.
What you were saying,
Yeah.
volume going up and down.
yeah, it's great, and then it kind of like toggles it down. I don't know what, like maybe.
Interesting.
Well, I've only dropped that phone like 100 times, so. I mean,
So that might just be a device issue. We also have the Zoom, so if the audio is a really big problem.
Yeah.
Feel free to hop on over onto the Zoom account where you'll be able to hear the audio a little bit better.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to go on Zoom.
Oh, yeah, and you can,
I think you can just go on as a guest.
yeah, as a guest, exactly.
So, okay, feel free to go ahead and drop us any comments, anything that you want to see us discuss, anything that we need to be talking about or that needs to be on our radar, don't hesitate. There's been a lot of talks about dogs and hogs over the last couple weeks from the people that I've talked to. That's been one of the main things that's been driving people crazy. I think we're in full pig bloom season. So it is that time, guys. They
Man.
come like a plague. They scour the earth of its resources. Oh, that's us. No, wait, so we're getting a taste of our own medicine. We are not liking it.
No, it's good. That's really bad.
I've heard, I at first was very suspicious that somebody around my house is probably slopping them and probably letting them in. Maybe. And then I hear it on the other side of the neighborhood, the exact same thing, and then up the street, and then on the other, it's everywhere. And so anyway, if the hogs are coming after your land, we know, and we're gonna try to do something about it. I was thinking maybe get a little neighborhood posse of responsible, ethical hog dispatchers that can go and help to strongly dissuade these things from coming in. There's also some cool traps that are available that are relatively safe to operate around people, snares and such. And we should probably think about doing like maybe a day where anybody who wants to know how to trap / hunt / any of that stuff can come in and talk to some of us about it, some of our more experienced community members who can help them show them how to set a snare. And
Maybe how to properly dispose of the carcasses.
that would be a really good, really good
That's
topic.
what I would like to cover.
That's an important one. It doesn't help as much as we get rid of the hog and then we have a plague of deadly bacteria and smell.
No, it's unfortunately always on Green Union too. It's like,
I wonder what Neighborhood Watch
Carcasses.
has been doing about that. Have they been, nothing? How long has Neighborhood Watch been operational? Forever. Exactly.
We should talk to them. I bet they've got some guts.
I'm guilty of not going to the meetings. It was on Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I was at a neighbor, so I didn't go to their last meeting, but you know, it's a problem everywhere. The federal government they just spent a bunch of money on hiring hunters to hunt pigs federally
Yeah.
in a couple of the different reservations or land protected areas recently.
For dogs and.
That's right.
I don't think, I think shotguns weren't allowed, but maybe even guns, dogs and knives.
The restrictions are absurd, right?
Those with the dogs, but like, I'm like, they need to open it up at my house.
So on your property, you're, as far as I know, you are allowed to dispatch hogs that are messing with your land or on your land.
Definitely.
Yep, so I don't think you need any special permissions for that. And if they did, I wouldn't care because I'm a libertarian. But yeah.
There's a smoked meat guy on pickup, the Kohala.
He's our
Yeah.
road
Coffee.
head, a road manager.
Is he?
Yeah,
What do you want?
Albert.
To pay?
I think he picks his, I think he picks them. Good, you should ask him when he's here, Monday.
It's a really good idea.
Guy that has a sign that says smoked meat.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes here. He works
That's
here.
Albert, yeah.
That guy.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That's his sausage thing?
Yeah.
That's Fern's favorite guy, I think. When he comes out, he's always running out with something to drink for him. Whenever get on the road.
That's awesome.
So
Good guy.
two things that we can do. One is set up a little workshop about disposal of the carcasses, how to set snares, how to get rid of the hogs, how to fence them out, tricks for mitigating the damage. That'd be one thing. And then the other would be putting together a group of brave warriors to fight in the Great Hog Wars. And that means that we have some people who like kind of have an idea of what they're doing and can go help if somebody's being overrun. You know, they can give us a call at least and say, hey, we need somebody to come hang out over here. Maybe just put hunters in the neighborhood and contacting people.
Hog busters.
Yeah, hog busters.
Oh my gosh.
Cause they just come through, they come through
They do.
every other day, I feel like.
That's why the snares are really a good idea. One of the reasons why is that once they get caught up, it discourages the whole group from going back in that area.
Oh,
Right?
that's really great.
What's blowing my mind about the hogs this year that I've never seen before is normally when there's even a little bit of hunting pressure, they go full nocturnal. And if the hunting pressure continues during nocturnal hours, they leave the area. That is normal. That is what hogs normally do. Unless they reach a certain number per square mile, in which case now they just are gonna overrun you. And I'm worried that's kind of what's happening. So doing the snares are really good. It'll help drive them into the jungle, the streams of trapped pigs. We'll just have to unfortunately bear the cost to our souls.
Yeah, I'd like that information. George would like it, not me.
I have a suggestion maybe.
Mhm.
What if the board or the Fernakers was to purchase a couple of traps and rent them out? And that way
Oh,
and after that gets paid off, then the Fernakers can also raise money for themselves.
wow, that's so smart.
Maybe buy two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As people pay them off, then you buy two more.
Yeah.
yeah, that's so smart. That's
Do
brilliant.
they
I love
actually
that.
work? Do they?
They do. A lot of
If you
people have
kill
them.
in the trap,
Don't kill it in
if
the
you
trap.
kill them in the trap, then they're not gonna come because they smell blood.
Yeah.
Pigs travel in a 3 mile radius. That's their whole pretty much life cycle.
Yeah,
They move from place to place in a 3 mile radius
In a
Hmm.
circle.
in a circle. So every 3 months or every other month, you're gonna see them come back to you.
Not a wall was dropping to us. So,
Oh, yeah, they're
And
everywhere.
it's raining.
In the rain.
So everything's.
Yeah.
You just wall was the rain
Yeah, me.
or you die.
they know what the soft spots are. Trees when they got. Potato pad, like.
Oh,
they got
shoot. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
they figured out
Trees, like.
we started growing Jerusalem artichokes. And those things can spread underground without putting anything up. So I was wondering, like, what are they after? Like, why are they digging these spots so bad? And I planted these things like 2 years ago and I thought they were dead.
Oh.
It turns out they've been making roots under the ground and pigs have been eating them. They're still
Wow.
there, like, and I haven't seen a Jerusalem artichoke pop up anywhere in this whole time. But
Can you
they're
like
there.
make them, give them like a little, like, this is the area you go attack and to try to draw them away from
I
the
have actually done that, and,
Oh,
and
wow.
so far that is the only
bait
thing that
switch.
kind of works. Yeah, bait them elsewhere.
Sacrificial crops, yeah, sacrificial crops are a thing.
I
Roy
love
had
your
great
idea though.
advice about putting chain link above ground, which is great, because they
Yeah.
don't like to split their toes. Roy told me that. That was
Oh,
That was a very
Interesting.
clever way. So this is what I mean by like a community workshop where we can kind of just get people together. It doesn't have to be super formal, just kind of sit down and be like, all right, guys.
talk about the hogs.
Yep. And then we can use that to kind of figure out who might be interested in hunting, smoking, helping process corpses. I mean, look, I know how to dress hogs, and if somebody's got a hog corpse and it's within an hour of it being shot, I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll go over there, field dress it, get it on ice, take half the meat,
Yeah.
the other half to whoever shot it or whatever. But like, that's free food right there, and a lot of it, you know.
Yep.
It's good food too.
That's awesome.
I mean, yeah.
That
two-
right
Depending on what time of day, if it's blazing hot out, then yeah, when all.
Heat is the
Yeah.
thing that will
If
kill
it's
it
evening
when you're
time,
rot.
if it's evening time, it can last overnight.
Can.
As long as you
Yeah, in
don't.
the shade.
Cooler.
You just gotta bleed them out.
Yeah, as long as they bleed out. If they lead outside, if they get shot at like, sundown, then I wouldn't wanna wait more than like 4 hours unless they're field dressed and then.
So what if we had with the QR code or on the front sign, like a pig hotline and somebody was in on it and like,
Probably make some contacts and then we can get some numbers up there.
sure, like we could
Have
share
a
business.
local
views, but
hunter,
The big
you know?
thing is like Roy and Albert are picking up hogs off the side of the road all the time. like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
It
to
always has.
give some
Thank you.
direction for people to dispose of them properly.
Cars.
yeah.
People are shooting them and dumping them.
Some graveyard.
They
If, as
throw the
long as they hopefully don't
carcass.
put it in a bag, I don't know if it's better or not. Maybe
It's
there's a
worse
note
in the bag, it
saying
takes
it's
longer.
Nothing
On the
lasts.
forest floor.
And then you
Takes
get
about 7
plastic.
days to get it down to like basically bones on the forest floor. The forest is
Yeah.
incredibly efficient at
So if we
disposing.
can get that message about not bagging.
Not the
your
road,
dog,
though.
then
No.
Takes
that would be
forever
cool.
on the road.
Yeah, you need that soil contact. So what we can do is, another thing is like, and this might sound a little gross, but like having, I don't know if we have like any talk about a community garden, community compost project, but community dog food making.
Dog food is actually something I've thought about a lot because there's like so many dogs, dog food's so expensive. I mean, we could eat it too, but like stuff that we wouldn't want to eat to utilize all of it.
Cause we don't
Make
have a
good dog
community
food.
kitchen that would do for legal like food establishment purpose reasons.
Take them over to Haunted Acres.
By the way, that is another thing that was on my
Do they even
radar.
have- Do they even have a
It's
kitchen
supposed to be
anymore?
sturdy.
No, no more, what it
They
is,
don't burn down.
what it is, it
Tell us
wasn't
how-
even a kitchen. So basically what it is Fern Acres community willing to do the grant writing for all acres get their commercial kitchen, which will be run by them, but will be watched by us.
Well,
And
Oh,
for
it's
10%, for 10% of the project cost. So my whole look on that is if you're gonna do it for them, why not do it for us?
I don't know. I don't
We just
think
don't say,
so.
we just don't clear tree because in the back there, we do it anywhere.
Maybe it's a big community outreach thing, hopefully.
You know,
Just make
my,
it,
my whole concern is, how long will we be big brother or big sister to our surrounding communities? We will take care of ourselves.
Yeah,
We gotta take care of ourselves at home first. At home
seriously,
First, before you look over the fence and we'll help somebody else.
well,
Seriously.
Because I think other people outside of our community or our surrounding communities looking at us will help us, no? They're just like one way in and one way out. If you honestly look at it, you look at everything, burn roads, whatever, back, whatever you wanna call it. Everybody like their way in and their way out.
and we brought up the safety thing. We talked about the extra fire exit. What was the last progress on that?
I told the board that the back gate can be open at any point in time. We get the equipment from the rock, so you get the key to open the gate, do they have a fire hazard? There? No. The fire guys had it in Brumble, and that gate back there originally was set up because we had a volunteer fireman that was living in Hawaiian Acres.
hmm
So they make the gate so that easy for them to get in, but
Mhm.
over there, it's not supposed to even be on the road, because it's private property on the other side of the gate.
We sell toll tags.
We don't need to worry about fire, we don't fire chief, I just leave it here.
Yeah.
We got a fire chief in there, but
Brian, yeah?
he's our fire chief, or always our fire chief.
Right.
I mean, but they're always having training and everything, every fire department
Volunteer.
from all over our surrounding community come over here for training.
Who's the guy with the green truck? The old green truck,
Yeah, that's
is
right.
he here?
So
Oh,
let's do this, we need to tap the neighborhood watch on the shoulder about the hogs and get them to be involved in whatever we're doing with that, including, the next meeting, so that, exactly.
Oh,
And
sure.
then
Yeah,
we can
Is
turn
that their
around,
duty? Ask them, is that their place?
we could talk to them about it, I bet they'd be happy to help.
collaborate.
Right, are they even responsible for that? I don't know, I think they post wanted signs of people and then they just
Hunters.
notify.
I've seen posts all around in Jehara, they have a list of hog hunters.
Yeah, but I
We
mean-
could do the libertarian posse thing too. We do competing.
I like the idea of doing like a community learning day, and then that'll get people fired up, and then I love your idea of That's so brilliant because it would pay for himself. People have
Yeah.
enough problems, they would totally want to rent that. And then you're not committing to the cost of buying a whole one, you know?
That, I love that. I really think that's brilliant. That is exactly what we should be looking at for.
Good idea.
solutions. And then disposal wise, a tail conversation we can continue at another time would be. Do you need a commercial kitchen to produce dog food? Probably not.
Dude, having a USDA approved meat processing center
Sure.
costs millions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's insane. That's why we don't have enough butchers on the island.
That's why our local game is dead on that.
Yeah.
You know, we export twice
All
as
part of
much
the
beef
plan.
as we consume. You're right, it's a plan.
It's part of the plan.
We'll deal with
It's
this.
coincidence.
No,
Yeah.
no such thing.
If we get our own commercial kitchen, then we don't gotta worry about.
Yeah.
That's one thing we should
I
really.
love that
keep
idea.
Commercial kitchen here, cause I know
Commercial
there's
kitchen.
residents in here. who-
Commercial kitchen right
who
now,
use residents.
like I got a food trailer, and I gotta go to a commercial kitchen, you know, for the prepping, and they charge like $25 to $30 an hour.
It's a great source of revenue for us. Anyone who's not a member, like any businesses, local businesses or businesses who are owned by residents or whatever, give them a sweet deal. Anybody
Yeah.
not,
So
we
we
make
can't,
extra money.
But the closest one to here is.
will be Hawaiian Acres.
Cooper
Volcano.
Center.
Yeah, Cooper
Cooper
Center.
Center is the closest one.
What
Yeah.
about Hawaiian Acres when they finish it? Will we be
Actually,
able to go there?
there is a closer one right down the road. I've got a,
Let's do these grant writing, by the way. I'm
Don't
very
we get like
curious.
grandfathered in to use their kitchen? Hawaiian Acres?
Don't know the specifics of that.
How's that even gone? Come about?
There
I
is
think it's a
a,
good nature thing. I wanna believe it's a good nature thing.
good nature thing, or it's the grant process, something like that. But you know what? I think.
10%.
If I take 10%, you can have 80%.
That's good thought. So all these good things on another topic are being recorded
correct,
and there's some program we can use to transcribe it.
correct. So I'm
And
not
we can
typing anything.
remember to bring these things up again
Yes.
sometime.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Somehow.
so it's all captured, so we don't lose any of it.
Somebody's gotta go through that and go do
Yeah,
all
that's the
that info.
secretary.
The commercial kitchen was actually on my list of things that was proposed in our Facebook group and by somebody else that I talked to, so. We're all kind of thinking along the same lines. That seems like a really popular idea. Maybe we could kind of also kind of parallel talk that as part of the whole. Talk disposal talk or whatever, or find anybody who's interested in helping out with that.
Sorry, what was the topic you just said? Like,
I'm crossing my wires a bit, but commercial kitchen.
oh, got it. Okay.
Get the commercial kitchen talking going and get a proposal started on that at some point soon and get something before the board.
Yeah.
The quickest thing is to crunch numbers.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking who,
About how much the thing will cost.
Grant
They-
writing.
they have to,
yeah,
You know, and then we rally up as a community, okay, we gotta come up with 50 grand. Okay, how we can fundraise so that, you know, we can make 50 grand. We
Mhm.
kill in hogs, somebody smoke them, you know what I mean, and then we sell them to the community, and that money can go toward, you know, this commercial kitchen fund or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, which will be, which could be allocated into our budget, which we gonna hold all the money. Everybody gonna know how much money getting put in and whatever, going through the permitting process, which is what will take the longest.
Mhm,
You know, right now,
mhm.
6 to 8 months out, but,
Ugh, jeez.
But if we don't technically have to buy anything new, if we can convert an existing space that's already permitted,
not gonna be a deal, so.
yeah.
We
Mm,
might as well build brand new that way, because one of the requirements is that the commercial kitchen, you gotta be able to shoot them down in hot water. Pressure washing in hot water,
Okay.
so you
Got
gotta
it.
get a floor drain, you gotta get a floor drain.
got
That
it.
you can hose them down and everything going to the drain,
Got a slab or whatever.
kind of a deal. Once that happens, that's the biggest important thing besides the 3 compartment sink. One range hood or the stove. That's basically all it is. I've seen commercial kitchens that get converted from a garage into a commercial kitchen.
Yeah.
Because they already get the drain in the floor, the 3 compartment sink, one separate sink for wash hands.
Does the floor have to be concrete then?
I don't think you have to, but you can go down to the
You have to be able to pressure
the
wash.
health department, which is right next to the bar, down by the tsunami tower, down the clock. Tsunami clock right across the street. It's the health department.
Oh, yeah,
Can I ask them?
They give you all the schematics on what you gotta come up with in order to get that done.
So, okay, we got the hog topic and we got a kitchen topic. And do we wanna push forward on either of them together or independently? I think a point of order, I'm trying to figure out
Let's do it like this. The commercial kitchen is kind of its own idea and is worth pursuing on its own, but some of the stuff we're doing with the hogs could kind of tie into that, especially like if we don't have to have a commercially certified kitchen to produce dog bones and we could sell those, that's easy fundraising that we can turn towards the kitchen, but they're not technically related. These are actually two separate initiatives, right?
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So we have a motion to move towards neighborhood watch to ask about their support with hog and who's gonna ask them?
if we have a volunteer, that's fine. If nobody volunteers, I'll do it.
Is it?
I plan to go to the
itself or
meeting,
about
next
the
meeting.
harnesses?
Good question.
On the hogs,
Uh,
on the hogs, we wanna do both. Yeah, we wanna talk about getting rid of the bodies. Hide the bodies. And then we also wanna talk about ways of eliminating and disposing of them and how to coordinate with local hunters or / neighborhood watch folks who don't mind coming and helping out.
They will watch, don't avoid that question period, because it's nothing to do with crime, you know.
Probably, but in that case, feeding invasives is
Because
right.
even the cops not gonna do nothing.
But we're gonna get our libertarian brethren to go.
Some crime, right?
So what about asking for education from them, possibly safe gun shooting practices, ask the cops, like, what's the ideas there? Ask them, what's the idea to dispose of hogs, and then maybe get an education system from them too. To just network that you don't have to put your hog in a bag, like, please don't leave it in a bag, at least.
Yep, and then like the other thing is I would encourage, like if somebody asks me what should I use on a hog, I'll tell them buckshot, small, single lot buck, something on the kind of small side, maybe double lot buck. It doesn't go far. If you were to shoot it from here, by the time it reaches the road, it's probably not gonna pierce through any kind of structural material. And then by the time it got all the way across the street, it's probably not even lethal
Have
anymore.
to be like a three or four.
No means.
But it's relatively close range, but still far enough that you can still get them. But like shotguns are a good way to go for people who aren't that experienced, and you don't want like the liability of having people run around with, strong rifles trying to shoot hogs. That's not.
They
what you
would watch
want.
be against it as guns.
Yeah.
As a gun.
Well,
The cops
So-
would say no.
Yeah, okay, good. Maybe they can just talk about,
No.
well, unfortunately for them,
The
Maybe you
naysayers.
can just have, workshop on the safety of it all, maybe not like telling them to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
So that-
So how you can safely dispose of
Yeah.
things.
how you can
Yeah,
safely
it's not about the killing, it's about
yeah.
process.
Down there.
and there's sound deterrent devices, and there's snares, and there's traps and relocations, all those, like, bringing that up to them is probably.
Suggestions about awareness on shooting is smart, like some safety tips for safe shooting. If you have to defend your home, or if you have to shoot a hog for some reason, this is what not to do. Don't point your gun across property lines, try to shoot downhill, try to shoot at something that's embanked or a backstop if you can. You have the choice, select your shot and be mindful of what's in the background. Some simple stuff, barrel etiquette, not everybody's learned all that.
No.
Thankfully, I might actually have more of my Tuesdays available, so I might be able to help kind of chime in with the community watch and maybe get some of our other.
I'll try to,
friends.
I definitely wanna go to the January one for sure, so I'll be happy to bring up the hogs, or you're the most passionate about it, I feel like you would be a great
I have a
spokesperson.
feeling that they're gonna be of a particular persuasion.
Yeah,
we'll
when's the
see.
next road committee or the neighborhood watch meeting?
The next neighborhood watch meeting.
What would that ask the neighborhood watch for permission for?
Not permission, we're inviting them to help out with the hog problem.
Collaborate.
And collaborate with our committee on helping to educate and empower the community to get rid of the hogs safely.
And you can have a workshop on how to dress a hog,
Yeah,
because there's a lot of people around that wanna like farm and be a little more.
The
wholesome.
21st of January
They skip
is
the
the third neighborhood watch meeting, yeah. Third Tuesday, sorry. What's that?
First of the year.
yeah, I'd have to talk to them about the virtues of the.
That's
second.
actually a really good point, is our next meeting is set for New Year's Day.
Oh, yeah, thank you for bringing that up.
So I don't know.
might not make it.
No, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1 week forward.
so
Perfect.
January.
Aye, pass.
All right. We're
Good
gonna
job.
omnibus motion this. We have some motions here.
Yes.
Do them individually, but we're not super formal. We have
Okay, great.
Hogs and Neighborhood Watch reach out. We have
Can do that. Yay, there.
commercial
Yeah.
kitchen. We
I'm gonna
have
remind myself of the event.
moving the meeting to the second week of January. so
Which is the
we're-
8th of January.
8th of January. Excellent. And then
I'll send a reminder to Facebook.
do we have any other outstanding
I have my
things that you
thought.
mentioned there? I think
Huh?
we're all pretty much in agreement, yeah?
Yes.
All in
Aye.
favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye, all right, cool.
Um,
I think that covers everything unless there's any last minute concerns we want to address. I think we can go ahead and adjourn if there's a motion to adjourn out here.
motion
If
to.
you,
adjourn.
you said you had something that you had heard from residents, did you address that?
Oh, yeah, oh, they just, brought up a concern when you coming out of Plumeria. The same blind corner on Puhala. They're asking if we can have that speed bump put back on Puhala, back in the location it was. Up from Plumeria. So that can slow the cars from Puhala. And give the residents coming out of Plumeria a chance to come out.
Yeah, that's so dangerous,
So
that
it's a-
turn.
It's a sketchy turn.
Also the, bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
My road crew, they cut them, my two guys that work on
Instead of-
Fridays, they
It's
cut
right
them
on
back.
property lines.
They cut them back, you know.
Oh, the
That's-
property is blocked.
I agree with that, I think
My
the
my
speed bump-
concern about that intersection is just people take a left look and they look right and they go.
Yeah,
So,
it's dangerous.
There's a lot of things that come into factor, it's not just the speed bump, but if
Mhm.
a speed bump is something that is necessary for slowing down, you know, like 20 feet back or something like that, yeah. But it's gonna be on speed bump, you know, we cannot put on speed bump, cause if you can fly over them at 40 miles an hour,
Yeah.
then the thing not gonna stop you, the thing just, I mean, cause the bump is still there, I just had them pave over the bump, but.
Yeah.
I feel like the bump on Hibiscus that slows the Pikake traffic works good.
Hmm.
And I feel like the one on Lehua works good.
Yeah, but the thing is after the intersection, so.
Yeah, oh, after the intersection.
Both of them is after the intersection, when you go up on the hill on Lehua, the bump is there. When you go past Hibiscus, the hump is right.
Oh, I see, you're talking about coming in,
Mhm.
So,
coming
I
in.
don't know how we
not
can
going
fix
in.
them to
Going out
where,
of Plumeria, trying to go right on Puhala.
yeah, so like his
Cars
concern is
coming
the
down
cars,
Puhala.
the cars coming
Flying.
down Mary,
Out the neighborhood.
So you want a speed bump pre
Yeah.
Plumeria exit.
After, yeah, when you're coming in Puhala after Plumeria, where the existing one still is, but it's like, since they paved, then it got less.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
so
it's
the
like
thing is less of a bump.
Not
The
existing,
hump is.
So I think-
Smaller.
put down back.
I don't know what you guys think, but we learned last time that we probably should make speed bump progress really public and just get everybody to have their opinion.
And if I could suggest, if it's possible to just restore it to like the other humps, I think that would work. And that would help avoid extra damage on the vehicles, because that's one of the big complaints is just like, we have a lot of bumps we hit already and speed bumps are.
So hold the people about that speed hump, and if this group can help.
Hold the
road crew,
people.
Put them together, you know, like be there,
Yeah,
directing traffic, while the thing get done, we can make them happen quick. You know, we just gotta come up with a dimension that works, you know, if we can go to a 3.5 inch, 4 feet wide, or something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly, we gotta generate the question,
It's not the same model as the last.
Now, I was gonna say, the one guy on the.
not the same model, I agree.
That,
The what?
it was
The
the
guy-
sharp,
the guy-
it was the sharp bump stuff.
The guy on the, said,
Split.
get the, like,
I don't know.
the split makes sense on an actual
So-
speed bump, but on
Yeah,
a
I
hump,
think
it's
we're
not
gonna
so
put
bad.
that.
the thing-
As aggressive.
the thing
Okay.
about that is, the bike is 4 inches off the ground, the bump was 3.5, so he didn't go over with his bike. But just other places get one opening in the middle, so,
Mm.
because other places get an opening in the middle, you like an opening in the middle too.
Yeah.
You also have to flooding. is the
I
other
understand
thing.
the situation,
Mm.
but, you know, if we can come across with a design of that speed hump, that would work. Where, you know, it gotta be like.
There's our
4 or 5
question.
feet wide,
Yeah.
3.5 inches in the middle, tapered off to nothing.
Yeah.
That would
So
work.
we need Layla, please.
Yes.
Poll that question to Facebook,
Okay.
Miss Secretary. So we're gonna decide the speed bump size, 3 inch tall.
Actually,
wide,
yeah, what I'll do is
4 feet wide.
It's a,
Oh.
we'll call it a hump and not a bump, and that it'll be rapid.
Speed.
Yeah, non-aggressive.
Non-aggressive.
Non-aggressive speed.
non-aggressive
On
speed
Puhala before exiting past Pukaki. or
plumeria. Yep.
Seedless speed bumps. No, no sticks or stems.
What I was gonna say is not only on Facebook, but I'll send emails to the list about the poll.
Right, because we're supposed
Because-
to do like 3 forms of communication.
Yep.
And then.
I think there's only like 2 people that are only phone number, so that's really great. Let them know.
Everybody, now in the next meeting, you guys can come up with a design, 4 feet wide, 3 inches in the middle, not so aggressive.
And like people build that, people pay for that, we pay for that, and somebody does that for us. And
Like a
that's
visual
compromise.
with visual will
So
help.
I'm not paying 11 grand for
So we're gonna make it.
big one.
Yeah, we'll
That's
make
how
it
much-
with flat
that's how
shovels
much
and
we
drive
get.
over it.
Yeah. So, the way the thing work with hot mix is as long as somebody, big company paving in town, we can go down and go get hot mix that we can lay down for this speed hump. And that would work out way better than using cold mix, because cold mix will take 6 months for hardening. Whereas, hot mix going harden as soon as you get cold.
And the speed bump cold mix hardens like this when we drive over the
Yeah.
speed hump, and it makes a
Yeah,
point.
so if you stop before the bump, then yeah, you can get that.
Yeah.
As opposed to this one over there.
That's really good information.
That's really good to know.
Hot
Good.
mix is actually cheaper than cold mix, so. it's like, it's a-
And we could like protect the trailer with some plastic, like painter's plastic, and put the hot mix on there and not have to
Yeah,
like.
you just shoot on the diesel before you load them on.
No,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
before you
When
load
you
them
put
up.
them on, then I think it's
Fish and-
come off and you beat them off.
Yeah,
Hmm.
good, cool.
Cool.
So then that's option 1, we have to provide a couple options. Like somebody to hire would estimate this much, and this is on a poll. Poll option number 1 is we build it ourselves. Timing, hot mix with somebody
Cause
downtown,
I got 3 bids, 8 grand, 11 grand, and 12.
so 8 to 12 grand is hiring somebody.
One,
For one.
yes. Very easy.
And you lock
You
that
build
in.
one, so, exactly.
So that's option 2 is 8 to 12 grand. Option 3 is the community can do it themselves.
Which if that won't work, then, you know what I mean, you might be looking at more bumps going throughout the subdivision that way, you know what I mean? That way we saving a lot on material, manpower.
So now
That's
this is,
included on the-
I like that. I like
The
that.
sample that we, or the bump that we do choose, the design that we choose to implement. And everybody who drives in is gonna drive over that. And then it's on-
And it may,
from
it
that.
may be, oh, sorry.
I hope it's all recorded, your laptop's definitely getting the audio.
Yep.
Yeah, great.
So, yeah, if we do those wider speed bumps, that's key, and I recommend, it may be a pain, but it would be worth following the same procedure that like the city does whenever they do it. Let the residents right there around it know that it's going in, and if any of them are like strongly objecting, take that into consideration. At the minimum, put it at the bottom of the priority list, right?
I think because there was already a speed hump
Yeah.
there or speed bump.
Yeah, that
hump,
won't be a problem on this one.
yeah,
'Cause
we're
just
not gonna,
sorting it.
I think people are gonna be okay with it, but
Yeah.
we do want to make sure we
Any new-
give the good outreach and exposure and
Yeah.
knowledge,
And maybe we can directly ask people
Notice.
of Plumeria, how bad is your intersection? It's been suggested to put a speed bump.
Yeah, actually, that's probably the very first thing that we should do is if we can identify
Just
the
ask.
some area and asking some of them.
Does the
for
vote
thoughts on
win?
that. But I agree, I
That's how
think,
we're meeting.
Yeah, great.
good to know.
That's because when you, by the time you see
don't
the
see 'em.
car coming,
Yeah.
it's like,
And then when you go, you look in your mirror, they're like, on your act, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
like you cut them off, like, but you never see them. Once you go in there.
Yeah.
You stop halfway.
Yeah.
But now when I see them coming fast, I wait and then I go.
It's in front of them, and brake check them, brake check them. Good morning.
That's great.
Cause if you notice, right by where that white stop line was, the road is like all cracked.
Yeah.
Oh,
The lava tube underneath is exposed, which should have got taken care of when they got the intersection up now. But,
So there's a chance.
well, I'm gonna end up digging them out if I get to the sheet. You know, have no problem and do whatever that was. Lego mouse, platform.
Lava tube.
Just pour 3 inch down there, right?
No, what we should do is install a doorway.
6 inch, you put 6 inch minus rock down inside,
Yeah,
and you
6
put
inch.
wash rock down, then you
Yeah.
put 3/4 base, and then you come back over with coating.
That's the
Hmm.
solution for all the puddles, all of our side puddles.
Not gonna happen.
You could drill that shit.
Okay, this is turning
Oh,
into
it
road
could
meeting.
happen.
Let's
If
circle
the
back.
people voted for it.
I think
People voted for it, it could happen.
Baiting.
I think we're at the conclusion of this. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn. Second.
Aye,
All right, excellent. Thank you, guys. We are. To
Awesome.
everyone who joined us tonight over Facebook or Zoom, thank you so much for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you in person or over Zoom the next meeting. And definitely feel free to leave your comments and all that good stuff. And we're signing off.
Awesome.
And donate a conference intercom for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be sick, actually.
Friendly reminders is ag only.
Ags on.
Something, read something, farm something. Yeah. I kind of had it in mind. I was gonna train 100.
Enjoy
cats
the
to
animal sounds.
march in unison and sing it out to my
Okay, I'm ending the meeting.